Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to tell you guys about 8 things that I actually buy more of as a minimalist. If you've just recently watched my We Sold Everything video, you'll know 2 things. One, we literally sold everything we own to sort of start over and just sort of like experience life with having nothing but the belongings that fit in the car with us. And 2, you'll notice that I batch filmed those 2 videos because I am wearing the same outfit and have my hair done in the same way, trying to be a little bit more intentional and productive with my time. And because this sort of setup takes a little bit of time to put up, I've decided to start filming videos back to back. Here I am, being your influence to wear clothes twice, even if people are going to recognize you. As I said, we recently just decided to literally sell everything we own except for the things we actually need on a daily basis. So this list I think is especially relevant. A couple of these won't be anymore, but it's just been true of the things I buy more of ever since I've become a minimalist. The first thing I actually buy more of is trips. Now, that will be pretty obvious from the fact that I literally just sold everything to travel, but I've definitely started spending a lot less money on material things and a lot more money on traveling. This travel goes towards, gas, airfares, hotels, sometimes things like Broadway shows, like when I was last year in New York. So I definitely don't mind spending my money on experiences. I think that memories are ultimately, all we can really do with life is live. So I genuinely want to put that as my number 1 because I definitely spend most, if not all, my money on like experiences and trips. Thing number 2 that I buy more of as a minimalist are lessons. One of the biggest investments when I first became a minimalist that I made was investing in snowboarding lessons, because I come from Portugal, which is a pretty warm country. We don't really snowboard often. It's not something that's engraved in our culture. And I always felt like I was too old to learn how to snowboard, even though I'm 25. Like, it's ridiculous, but I don't know, I just had this idea that like snowboarding looked super hard and I never did it. But I decided to take the plunge and finally take some lessons on snowboarding, and it's literally the best thing I could have done because I'll insert a little clip right here. But now I am obsessed with snowboarding. We have an indoor snow world sort of thing that we can go to at any point in the year. So we have like our own snowboard gear and everything. Number 3 are subscriptions. I definitely let go of some more physical subscriptions for some digital subscriptions. They sort of help me save money in the long term. Like, for example, I quit my gym subscription, which was costing me like 30 euros a month, and I just started paying 10 euros a month for the Sweat app instead. I highly recommend. I love their workouts. I've also invested in a subscription for Headspace to help me meditate every day. I got a Kobo, which is like an e-reader like Kindle, and I got their monthly subscription that allows me to read as many books as I want in sort of Kindle format. That's instead of buying physical books. The subscription cost me 10 euros a month, and like 10 euros would not even get me 1 book a month. I will, especially in the summer, enjoy being able to read like 4 books for 10 euros. Netflix, obviously, instead of DVDs, it also replaces needing to have cable TV, which would cost me like 70 euros a month instead of the 14 euros that I pay for Netflix. So those are just a couple of subscriptions that I have. I've just become super good at knowing exactly what my style is. For example, I just recently tossed my old pair, or donated my old pair of Timberlands, I'll insert a little video here, and replaced them with brand new ones because my other Timberlands literally lasted me 11 years. And for example, this white sweater that I recently just got from H&M is just plain white, and I can, change it up with different colored scarves. Clothes that I really love. I'm just a lot smarter about avoiding fashion trends and just buying things that I truly am going to use. I don't shop often. I mostly always either 1, replace something like I just did with my Timberlands, or 2, buy something that I'm genuinely missing. Number 5 is investments. I'm going to break this down into 3. The first investment is stocks, the other one's pension savings, and the third is like sort of bonds/stocks combination that my bank offers. I can do a whole video on how I invest my money at 25. If you guys want me to do that, leave me a comment down below. The first thing I invest every month towards is my pension savings. I am a freelancer, so by paying social security contributions, I'm earning my right to a pension. but that's like the state funded pension, and I want to make sure that by the time I retire, I'm not just going to be living off of state pension. At least here, you don't pay tax over the money that you save towards your pension unless you try to take it out early. That's a great way for me to sort of save tax on my earnings because I'm just investing my money. Second thing is I have invested in stocks. So when the stock market crashed in March of 2020, I bought a couple of stocks and that in the meantime I ended up selling, but I made a profit from those stocks. For reference, I had Starbucks stocks, I had Slack stocks, Palo Alto Network stocks, and a cruise liner that basically like tripled my investment. The third thing that I invest my money in is just an investment account managed by my bank that I put a certain amount of money into every month, and it just deducts automatically from my checkings account. And yeah, the money sits there and it grows and it's great, and I highly recommend looking into investments if you haven't done so already. I think that therapy is a great investment in yourself. If you manage to deduct some of it from your health insurance fund, then that's amazing. If not, there's also like internet-based alternatives. BetterHelp is one that I keep seeing over and over again. I don't know if I can recommend it because I've never personally tried it, but it's definitely something that you can look into. So if you feel like you could benefit from either a life coach or a therapist, look into it because it's an awesome investment and it's something that I definitely spend more money on. That's kind of why I have a plant in the thumbnail, is that I invested a lot more in plants, but also like fresh veggies and like proteins and things like that. I try to eat a lot less processed meat and eat just a lot more, you know, fresh meat, fresh fish, fresh veggies. And then I was, you know, investing more money into plants, but now, unfortunately, because of the move, I ended up selling my palm tree. And in the Facebook ad, I actually wrote like, this palm tree is super loved. Like whoever buys it from me, like please give it a new home. Like, and this super lovely girl came and picked it up. So yeah, I still have the little yucca tree that you saw in my thumbnail, and I am bringing it with me to Portugal because it's just been with me for way too long and I don't want to get rid of it. And then item number 8 are supplements. I've recently just discovered the power of giving your body the right supplements. I'm not going to go too into this because I'm definitely not a professional, but get some blood work done, find out if you're missing anything, any vitamins like B12, vitamin D, some people have deficiencies. Talk to your doctor and see if there's any supplements they recommend. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I love having you guys here. Thank you so much for watching me until the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!